So a lot of you have actually been asking for an entire tutorial on how to build Descript layout packs. And I'm not gonna lie, they are low-key a little confusing at first. So today I wanna dive into what my layout packs look like, how you can create your own using ones that already exist inside of Descript, and then I can show you exactly how to create custom ones for your business. Now, the good thing about these layout packs is that it's going to help you edit your videos and podcast so much quicker, like short form content in less than 10 minutes and long form content in maybe an hour or two instead of the whole day. Now, before I give you a full tutorial, I do want to quickly touch on what layout packs are inside of Descript and why they're important. Layout packs are just a fancy way of saying template. It allows you to have edits that you use on repeat stored somewhere so that you can apply them to future edits. And Descript is very unique in that they have this thing called scenes. And it's basically a way of saying, hey, for this part of the video, I want it to visually look like this. So the cool thing about layout packs is once you define that scene and say, okay, for this sentence that I say, I want to make sure text pops up on screen. Once you have that layout pack of the text that you like, you can simply click on the scene and it will automatically bring up the layout pack and you select the layout that you want. So you can quickly apply the text that you need. So instead of having to grab a text box, insert the text, apply your effects and your fonts and your colors and all these different things, it's already done for you. You've already done the work just once. So now you just apply it and move on. Not only does this help with speeding up your editing workflow by a lot, it also helps you maintain consistency in your visuals and in your brand so that you're making sure you're always using the fonts you need to use, the colors you need to use, and making sure that the visuals look like you and you're not having to mix and match a bunch of different things every time you sit down to edit a video. So when you first come into Descript, this is going to be your home screen. And first and foremost, we need to navigate to the layout packs over here on the left-hand side. Now, of course, I already have my layout packs set up and I have them in the public drive. Anything that I keep private is actually for clients if I build out their particular layout packs. But for now, all you're going to see in here are two different layout packs. I have one for YouTube and I have one for social. And I have set mine up a little bit differently than the ones that I give you inside of Descript because I just find the organization a little bit better in terms of having them separate between social and YouTube because one is a vertical format and one is a horizontal format. Now, you can decide which style of organization you want to have once we dive into this workflow, but just know that you can have as many layout packs as you need, but I recommend at least one for your brand. So I'll just quickly show you what one of my layout packs look like. So in case you aren't familiar, Descript actually has multiple compositions available inside of one project. So for me, the way I've organized this is in the main social layout pack. And then within each, I have different compositions for the different types of layouts that I have. So I have one for captions, and you'll see basically that this is like a placeholder video, and this is the style of caption I want. I have another variation and yet another. So you can see that this is allowing me to have one-click editing, and I can place this caption style anywhere throughout my video as quick as possible without having to come in here, go over to properties, and adjust them manually. I have the visuals that I like when it comes to captions, and they're already saved. I have the same thing for green screen. I have two different types of green screens that I like to do. Then I have text-based slides. So you can see here that I have one with a black background, one with a yellow, and one with a white. And then I have intros. So these are my hooks. So I have different variations. So this is my normal template that I like to use at the very beginning of a video. There's some variations to it too. So again, I'm not having to customize this on the fly. And so that is a quick look at the social pack. YouTube, again, very, very simple. You'll see once we get into Descript's template packs, there's a lot more, but I have eliminated anything I don't need to use. So for YouTube specifically, I have an entire layout for the end card. So I'm not having to create this every single time. I have ones for different screen share views. I have ones for different captions and all kinds of stuff. So getting into how you actually create a layout pack. Now, I recommend, especially if you are newer to Descript or newer to layout packs specifically, start with the ones they give you. So you come up here and click on new layout pack. You can see you can start from scratch. But again, this will be a little bit overwhelming, a little bit cumbersome. So I definitely recommend you use the Remix Gallery layout packs. So you click on that and basically they already have some preset templates for you. So essentially what you'll do is you click on this drop down here and scroll through until you find a style that you like, that matches your brand as close as you can possibly find. And what we're gonna do is take that as a framework and literally do what it says, remix it. So I'm just gonna select one for demonstration's sake that is very, very different from my brand. So I'm gonna click on it here and you can see that there are different ways to start to remix this. So primary text, I do have my brand kit set up inside of Descript, but this will also allow you to to add a hex code and or you can come in here and pick a color. So primary text, I actually want it to be black. The accent color, I want it to be yellow. And then any background, I actually want to be my white color. Actually, let's do the tan color so you can kind of see. Now fonts, I use Intertype. That's all I use nowadays. And then you can come over here and customize them even further. So I might even do something like for that title, yeah, let's go bold. For the subtitle, I'll do regular, perfect, I'd already selected that. And then for the text size, I actually want let's do italic. And then in the drive, I'm just gonna do this as demo. And then share with drive is where you want it to be. Shared publicly, any Descript user can access it. Private is not gonna give you as many permissions, so just do share with drive and you create layout pack. And now this is gonna take a second to render. It's creating all of these different lists for you. Now, when we go to customize this, I'm gonna let this render, but just know you are not going to need to use every single one of these layouts. It is insane. I think there's hundreds inside of here. And as you can see, when you looked at my social media layout pack and my YouTube layout pack, I really only have maybe 10 or so different kinds of layouts that I use. And there's a good reason for that. I don't need all these different variations. I personally keep my video editing very simple, but let's say you are somebody that likes the big and flashy. Create a layout for every single thing that you find yourself rinsing and repeating. Outside of my layout packs, I find that I am very rarely customizing things over and over and over again. So for me, if I go to edit something and I do not have a layout pack for it, I will just create it as I'm editing. Let's say I need this text bigger here. I need this special pop-up or this animation. I'll create it for that video. Now, if I find myself repeatedly creating that same type of visual, I will add it into my layout packs. And I'll show you how to do that because there is one layout pack that I have actually been needing to create, and I'll show you that in just a bit. So you would come over here and click Save Layout Pack. It's not gonna, again, it might take a second to kind of render depending upon your internet speed. So once that's done rendering, you're gonna click on the pack and you're gonna open it. And then from there, we're actually going to start customizing. So I'm gonna make this part a little bit bigger and make sure that your timeline is open and you can visually see everything. To give you the lay of the land, you're gonna wanna drop this down and look at all the different compositions. When going back to looking at mine, I don't have that many, but inside of Descript's layout packs, they have a ton. They have some for camera, which basically is just like, how zoomed in do you want it to be? Do you want there to be media on it? Do you want it to be multicam? This is like super important for podcasts. It might take a second to pop up here. So again, if you don't have a podcast, you can honestly get rid of this. And that's what I've done with a lot of these. Same thing with like titles. I personally don't ever create anything in Square. So this was an automatic delete for me. But you can see that with that remix, it did go in and add in my branding. Now, is this perfect? No, that's where the fine tuning comes into play. But what you're gonna wanna do first and foremost is actually watch all of these scenes all the way through and see which designs you actually like. So let's go into one that I think you would probably use most. Let's do captions portrait. This is why I have mine separated out by social versus YouTube. In Descript, they have it all in one layout pack and they have a different composition for landscape and a different composition for portrait. When I went to go use this, it felt so overwhelming, and I'll show you a demo at the end of how I use layout packs and you'll see kind of why I did this choice. But coming into portrait here, you see that this is the placeholder media in the back. We need to unlock some of this stuff and basically just watch it all the way through.
This is placeholder media that you'll see if you add a layout to an empty scene. You can go ahead and delete it.
So again, that is going to be replaced by whatever video you captured. It's just there to kind of help us visually right now. So personally, I don't love the look of this. Same thing here. And the way that you're gonna be able to see the different layers and start to edit, you're either gonna wanna drag and drop this up, or you can come over into this layers panel and see exactly what is showing. So for me, I don't like the gradient that they use. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the gradient. So then I'll select the captions and come over here into properties. I don't like an animation, like a slide in or a pop-up for my captions. I'm gonna get rid of those. Now, if you post anything on social media, you know, this text is actually going to get covered quite a bit. So I'm going to drag it up and I'm actually going to make this a lot smaller. So I'm gonna start playing around with what I like inside of these captions. So I'm gonna adjust this down to size 50. That's a lot better already. I'm gonna go ahead and toggle off the uppercase. Now you can see that these captions have a little animation on them. them. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to select that again. And I actually we're going to come into custom. I don't want this future word thing. I don't want this thing. I simply just want a nice little border at 5, like 5 outline. And so you can see it over here. And now this looks a lot cleaner to me. This is the style of caption that I want. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to go through each and every single one of these. Like, here we'll go to the clip, the portrait, and see what they did here. You'll want to see this is going to get covered on social. So maybe you like how this looks, but you just want it to be more visible. You would like drag it up here. Perfect. But customize the look of all of this. Now, let's say you like this particular composition inside of portrait. You like how this one looks. You like how this one looks. Maybe you do have a podcast and you have 1 guest, but you're like, oh, Amber, I don't need this. I don't ever have 3 guests and I don't ever have 4 guests. So to get rid of this particular layout in this composition, you'll just simply highlight and click delete. And now that's gone. Now, let's say you go through here and you're like, I'm not going to use a single one of these. I would just simply right click over here and you're going to hit delete and delete it entirely. So there you can either get rid of a singular layout, you can get rid of an entire composition, or if you say, hey, I actually don't need, let's see, any of these presentation, you can do the same thing. You can delete all of them and that's totally fine. So that's how you actually start with a Descript layout pack. Then you simply come over here, click publish changes. And this is the important part because when you go to use them, sometimes the thumbnails are hard to see or you're not sure exactly which layout pack you want to use. You can rename these. Some of these are pretty self-explanatory, but you would name the layout and then pick a category because this is going to give you a categorization when you go to use the layout packs of, okay, I know this is part of an intro. I know I need captions here. Oh, this one I just need text, or maybe I want a quote on top. So make sure you are selecting the correct category for each, and then you can scrub through and set a thumbnail. So for instance, let me see if I can find one in here. Yeah, this is like at the weird part of the animation. Actually, no, not that one. Yeah, maybe here. So I want to see a little bit more of that. You click set thumbnail. So again, obviously I didn't go through and customize all of this. Like I would have changed the color of those, that kind of thing. But overall, that is how you get started. And you simply do share with Drive and you click publish changes. Okay, so that's how you start the layout pack. Now, what it's gonna look like to add to that layout pack, you have a few different options. My first one being, again, I know if I'm creating the same type of edit manually over and over again, I need to make it a layout pack. So recently on social, I've been creating like this fun text pop-up effect. So it's just a very small amount of text. I have like a drop shadow on it. Let me go ahead and add some animation to it, blur in, and then we will do blur out. And then I also have, if you notice here, I'm going to scroll down in the timeline, I have a sound effect. So this works not even just for text, it works for any of elements that you're going to use, any of media that you're going to use. You can also come over into here and add placeholders, like if you want to put B-roll, doesn't matter. So I've been using this edit and I don't want to even go recreate this in a layout pack. I simply hover over that scene in particular, you right click and you save scene as new layout. Now it's going to bring up this panel. I'm going to call this text pop up with sound. And then this is where the folder classification helps. You're going to come in here and I actually want this to be in the text one. Now the social pack is already selected, but in case it isn't, I would come over here and select that pack. And then you can say which layers you want it to use and which ones you don't. So for me, I'm going to do, I want the text layer. I want the caption layer. I want the mouse click, that sound. I don't want it to pull in this video. So I am actually going to use a placeholder and then I'm going to click save. Now it's going to take some time. Just give it a minute. It's adding it to your layout pack for you. So now to check on it and make some tweaks, and sometimes it does get a little bit wonky, I want to make sure that it is ready to use. So I'll come into that layout pack and I'm actually going to go down into the text composition. You're going to see that it was added here for me. So this is just my personal preference. I don't like just seeing this placeholder because there's no like words. I can't see what the captions are saying. So I'm actually going to go and grab the video one that they do, and I'm going to copy and paste it in there. And then from there, I'm going to come down in the timeline and make sure everything looks good. We're going to fill the scene editor. I'm actually going to layer order. I want to send this all the way to the back. I'm going to go ahead and delete that placeholder because again, I just don't, for video specifically, I don't want that. In here, I would come up and again, this is pulling that text from the edit I already had. And then I would type in something like put a small line or two of text here, not too close up to the top. And that's perfect. So you can see it brought in that mouse click for me. It brought in the captions and it brought in that text pop-up that I really wanted. And then you could watch it through and play it. So that is one quick and easy way to go ahead and add to the layout pack. Now, let's say I'm already in this layout pack and I actually want to do a new type of caption. So for this one specifically, I want to kind of change how this looks because I've been creating it. I literally copy and paste, and you can see what I'll do is start to copy that caption over, copy it over. I always like to start with something I've already created. I'm not going to go create from scratch. Personally, I hardly ever go into like elements, add text, or captions added in there. No, I always start with something I've already created. That's always the easiest way. So I will copy and paste this over, but this time I want it to maybe like take up the full screen here. I want it to look something like this, and I want it to show future words. I don't want any fill at all. I want it to kind of give this effect. So now that I have that set up, we'll watch it through.
Placeholder media that you'll see if you add a layout.
Okay, now I'm like, okay, the text is a little too big. Maybe let's do 60. Perfect. This looks a lot better. And you would start to play around with that. So you could do that as many times as you needed. Then you come over here, and since this layout pack is already live, we want to republish with the changes. So again, you can see I have great names. This one here is the one we just created with the text. And then we'll scroll through. These look good. These look good. Here's one that we didn't do yet. So this is the new caption style. So this is middle, let's say middle screen caption. And then we want to make sure to select the captions folder. And again, you would simply click publish with changes. Now, quickly want to show you how to actually use these layout packs. So I've gone ahead and gone through and resized my video. I have gone ahead and applied some like light color grading, and I have built out my scenes. Now, if you are unsure how to get to this point in the process and you're kind of newer to Descript and you want to see how I clean up my videos and edit my short form content, I definitely recommend you check out this video, and it'll give you a little bit more in depth of like how I create the scene work. But that's essentially what these little squares are. And so now this is ready for final editing. I have the video ready to go to apply those layout packs. And it's as simple as double clicking on this layout, change layout, and you can see that I already have my social one picked. But if you didn't, you could change layout pack and go to, you can see the one we just created, but we have that one selected. So we'll come in here, change layout, and now I see that I want the intro. These are where those folders and those categories come into place so that it's easier for you to find what you need instead of having to scroll through hundreds of layouts. So coming into the intro, I'm going to click on two more. For this one, I want to use this intro maybe. You see it applied it there. So all I have to do is type in my, this is my hook that would go here, and this would maybe be my subtitle. I would type it out. Cool, whatever. Maybe the framing of this video is a little off. Maybe I want to drag this up a little bit. Maybe I want to drag this one down. You can still play with it, but just know I didn't have to go and create 3 different text boxes. I didn't have to do the captions. Now, maybe for this one, I want to quickly show you what it would look like to do maybe some more of these text ones. So these are ones that I already have built out that have this fun like pop-up text animation. This one here, maybe we will go ahead and do, let me show you the green screen effect. This one takes a little bit longer. But as you can see, it went ahead and created that for me. It has the green screen effect. I can put whatever I want, and it has the captions. And you can see I just go down the line and start to add what it is that I want my edit to look like. That's going to be that style caption. Maybe this one here, I want this style caption. But maybe this time I actually want a small little jump cut. You can still edit beyond what's inside the layout pack. So this already added the small little portions, and now I just want to zoom in a little bit. Cool. Now this next one, great. I want to apply maybe this style of caption. Awesome, cool. But you can see how it makes the editing process so much faster so that, you know, trying to do this manually, go from this style of caption to this style of caption to then this style of caption, that would take a lot of effort. And these are just one click editing. Like it's that freaking simple. So if you've made it all the way through this video and you haven't tried Descript yet, I definitely recommend that you do. You can head to the link in the description below to try it for free. And just know that this is like a starting ground. Layout packs, you can customize as you go. You can get rid of some, you can add some, you can tweak them, always to your brand. Now, I also have a ton of Descript resources here in this playlist that you guys can check out on YouTube. In case you are a little bit newer to Descript, or if I didn't answer all of your questions here, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll keep adding to this playlist as time goes on, and so you guys can become Descript pros in no time. Other than that, I will see you guys next week, and don't forget to hit subscribe.